Alright guys, today we're going to look at installing replacement windows here in the basement on my ranch at my house. As you can tell, these windows, they don't open, so if I'm doing any work down here and I want to vent it out, I don't have that option. So I want to go out and put in a replacement. You can opt to keep this wooden frame, the sash around the window, but if you get a custom window to fit that, you're going to lose a lot of space. For example, here's our replacement window here. This right here has a frame in and of itself. So the amount of window you actually have, you'll lose a lot. So that's the easiest way to do it. I want to fit the biggest window I can in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the wood window, cut it, and push it out, the surround. And I will insert the new window, securing the top of the window to the wood, and then anchoring into the concrete with Tapcon screws. I will need to trim these window edges here along the top, bottom, both sides. The top actually will remain, we will keep it there as that will anchor against the wood. On a previous window I'd used I used a grinder to cut this surrounding edge off. Alternatively to that, what I've actually decided to do is use this razor, this box cutter or razor. I take it and I score it a couple times, and then I can just bend and snap it off, and it creates a nice clean cut. So I'll go ahead and do that to the last two sides here. Sometimes it helps to get an extra hand, so you can have someone on the receiving side. You can bang the window out from the outside.
Yep.
So with the window out, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut the bottom and sides out and then drive it out through the front of it. We'll go ahead and vacuum that up just to clean it up. Now is a good time. Go ahead, test fit the window, make sure it properly fits. I was lucky I was able to order one, believe it or not, on Amazon. It was the right size to fit my hole. Couldn't find one at Lowe's or Home Depot or any of the other local stores, and I didn't want to spend the money to get one custom made, so this one will have to do. Alright, so we've test fit the window. It fits snugly. There's about a 1/4 inch all the way around the window that'll have to be filled with both foam and caulk. You never want to order a window that's exact fit, because likely it's concrete, it's not a perfectly square hole. So you're going to want to order it a little bit smaller. I measured about 1/4 inch smaller on each side, so for a total about 1/2 inch overall. And so far everything's fit well. I'm going to go ahead and screw in the top and then caulk the outside. I have a hammer drill on order for the screwing in the Tapcon screws on the side, and so that'll hold until I'm ready to actually install those Tapcon screws. Now we're going to go ahead and install these windows with some screws. I'm using general purpose construction screws. They're about a little over 1.25 inches long. Not good, not ideal if it's going to be a finished screw. Something pan head and rounded for a better finish would certainly be better, but it's what I have. Alright guys, next we're going to head outside. We're going to use exterior caulk. I'm using white. Don't recommend it. It's the only thing they had at the store due to the whole COVID crisis. So I'm using white exterior caulk meant for windows, and make sure it adheres to concrete or you're not going to have a good day. So make sure you wear a pair of gloves so you can smooth it out, a little bit of water, and that way you get a nice smooth finish. Take your time, but remember, if you have the fast curing stuff, like this is 30-minute rain ready, do it as fast as you can. Alright, once I finished caulking the outside, I went ahead and used special window only expanding foam. You're going to want to make sure you use that. The other stuff expands too much and you'll end up overflowing everywhere, and then you'll have real problems on your hands, and you can even cause the window to bind to the point where it won't close. So make sure you use it accordingly, make sure there's room for it to spill out, and then you can go ahead and clean up all the excess foam with a razor and make it as clean cut as you want it to be. Once I finished here, I went again and then caulked on the inside of the window and gave it a nice tight seal. Alright guys, last step for installing these windows is we're going to use Tapcon screws with a 3/16 inch bit to drill a hole through the concrete, and then we'll anchor the windows in through that method. As I said, this isn't the best way to do it, but if you're looking to maximize your window space, it's a good method to at least do that. Well guys, if you have any questions or comments on how these windows were installed, drop me a line in the comments. And if you liked what you watched, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.